That's the whistle, and here we go. That's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Searching pass he's played there. Mbappe receives it in a good position here. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Thibaut Courtois. He's a huge presence between the sticks, and that's not just because he's 6'6", Peter. He's got great reflexes, wonderful positioning, and he's a strong defensive leader. I think opposition defences will also need to watch out for his long throws. They're quick, they're accurate, and a source of many a good counter-attack.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. And it's Ronaldinho. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a full...
Decent chance! Superb goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming, and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
Borussia Dortmund finding themselves unexpectedly behind. And the counter is on. That's good vision. Good ball, good take. Oh, he's been caught napping. Backward it goes, looking for a runner. He can get that clear. Saka going face to face with his great rival. Gravenberg. And here's Mbappe. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Now it's Messi.
Borussia Dortmund are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Oh, red. Nice interception. Gravenberg. And it's Azar. Kashima Antlers look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Saka. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Half an hour played now. It's a searching pass. Beckham. He's shifting through the gears here. Big chance! Oh, split-second reaction.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Borussia Dortmund with the corner, they're first. They've played it short. Ronaldinho. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Looking for the run. He's in a great position here. Saliba defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Ronaldinho, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Now it's Mbappe. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Well timed, excellent interception. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Gravenberg kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Isak. Out towards the flank. Beckham. Beckham with the... He rises!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And it's Beckham. Belletti. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. Beckham. Played in deep. Cross deflected behind for a corner. And this could be the final action of the first half. Messi with the short one. And this is Ronaldinho. Very nicely done. It's Ronaldinho! And the first half is done. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
Substitution in progress.
Here we go again then.
Borussia Dortmund really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Isak. Borussia Dortmund come out this half somewhat altered.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
And here's Azar. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Oh, that's a fine interception. Foot in. He has found a way through. Inzaghi. He's free, he has got space. He decides to cross it. Corner number 3 coming up. Messi plays it short. Costa Curta chooses to go crossfield. Mbappe proves too strong. Now it's Isak. Beckenbauer cuts out the pass. Beckham. Borussia Dortmund still chasing a 1-goal deficit here. And this is Inzaghi. Somewhat off target. That's a good ball. And Messi! Played back in.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set. Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an error. Goes for a shot! It's in! A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
taking this chance to turn to their benches. Kashima Antlers are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Substitutions taking place.
Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Played into space. No, that's been intercepted. And it's Chouameni. Isco is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Not the most accurate pass. It's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. And here's Mbappe. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Saka is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. It's not gone well. Lobbed in behind. Played through for the wide man. Borussia Dortmund perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Nicely weighted ball. This interception, his positioning was spot on. Now this could be a chance. Dybala. Saka. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Hazard. Isco. Hazard. To Isco. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Mbappe. He's cut it out.
Borussia Dortmund really have been second best here, second to every ball, and they can't have any complaints about where they are now. The good thing is they haven't given up, but it's not looking favourable.
He's beaten the last man, and he's really put himself on the line here.
Substitution.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Hazard. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, super find. Now it's Aubameyang. And he's managed to get free. He's having a shot! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Kashima Antlers really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Kashima Antlers have their second corner now.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
And he shoots! And that's another good win of the ball. Ronaldinho. It's Ronaldinho. It's Inzaghi. Can he get on the end of this? Mbappe! Sticks it away! Deep into injury time! And that's at the end. Well, that was intense and verbal contest that either could easily have won, ultimately decided... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And we're underway. Can he finish? What a wonderful goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
That was a given. It always was.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. That's been intercepted. That was somewhat off target. Now it's Ronaldinho. Just eases him off the ball. It's a pretty loose pass. Ronaldinho. That is ended up in no man's land. Tries to play it through. Now it's Messi. Ooh, perfectly measured that. And he gets rid in a hurry. Great vision. Pacho cuts out the pass. Pickford sends that a long way. Chouameni, he won't be happy with that one. Adams gets over and intercepts. Now it's Ronaldinho. Can he get on the end of this? Van Dijk. Gamba Osaka, disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency.
Borussia Dortmund really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
And the shot! It's a goal! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. One moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get press from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
So that's two now without reply.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Aimed beyond the defence. Now it's Mbappe. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Mbappe. Beckham. Chouameni. Now it's Messi. Batistuta. And he's found a way past. Eder Militao with a fine tackle. Messi. And it's Conte. Ronaldinho. Passing is crisp and sharp. And he's... And Batistuta! What a big quick... Oh, he's been caught on it here! Hazard puts his foot on the gas. Tries to pass it through. That has been cut short. Beckham. He's a sharp little ball here. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And this is Forlan.
Gamba Osaka are totally dominant in the middle of the park, and no way through zone.
No way through there. Oh, that's well spotted. Ronaldinho. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. Eder Militao makes the interception. Now who's going to be first to this? Messi. Rodri has created one goal already. Just 5 minutes left until the break. Mbappe was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Oh, here we go. It's in! With half-time at hand! Perfect timing! Borussia Dortmund get themselves back into contention.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter. The crowd are reacting to that now.
It's not gone well.
There will be one
Lovely
more
pass, but can he get there? Can't claims it, and the danger passes. And that'll be the final action of the first half. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that 2-goal cushion early in the second half.
Substitution.
Here we go again. Well, a
think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible.
Takes a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Well, convincing, that most certainly wasn't. He did well to rescue it, though, I'll give him that.
He has slightly undercooked that one.
Gamba Osaka clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
No, that was never going to make it. Borussia Dortmund do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
Kimmich, Mbappe does well to get it back. Now that looks a decent ball. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that.
He's having a shot! It's there! It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
So the lead now is 2.
They've seen the light, and the opposition have been left in the dark.
Knocks it into space. Gamba Osaka appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple. Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Engages and forces him off the ball. This looks promising. And he's on his way! Oh, the movement is slick. Shooting chance! And he hits the net. Back within 1. They have them in their sights again.
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
We have got ourselves a game here. Oh, he's tried one! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
A sudden chance to counter. Probing pass. And he's managed to get rid. Rijkaard. And they're not going to make any further progress now. And it's Mesin. Threads one in. And they're quick to get it back. Now it's Inzaghi. Ronaldinho. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
And it's been played through. Oh, look at the space here. That's been cut out, well played. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Oh, well played, well played. And that has been clubbed away. And here's Messi. This might spell danger. A lot of space ahead of him. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Fired deep towards the back post.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And he's intervened well there. Rijkaard is sporting a guilty look after that.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
He is through here. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So it's away we go then. Oh, can he get onto this? Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, N'Golo Kante. He is only one midfielder, but it often feels like he does the work of 2 or 3. He's got exceptional awareness for danger and the stamina to make sure he can go and snuff it out over and over again if required. He's also exceptional in the tackle, and when you watch him in the latter parts of a game, 90th minute plus, he looks as if he's in the first 5.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Sung. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. He has found a way through. Fair to say, I think a cautious start from both teams. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Sung. Kimmich. Now it's Ronaldinho. He is through here. Oh, that's neat. Knocks it out wide. Costa Curta. And over towards the opposite flank. Belletti. Oh, well played.
Yeah, the crowd have tried to spark some excitement, but to no avail. This needs something explosive.
Filippo Inzaghi. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Played back to the goalkeeper.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Oh, this looks sharp. And this is Ronaldinho. Filippo. Great chance! Oh, nearly, but not quite.
Yeah, typically for him, that was the furthest thing from easy, but it still didn't stop him having a go.
Jorginho is the team's great visionary. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Turns back here, probably the best option. Costa Curta. And it's Conte. He's shifting through the gears here. It's a sharp pass.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
And here's Ronaldinho. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Torres absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Opts for safety. Sends it crossfield. Great vision. He's in plenty of space here. That has been knocked clear. Jorginho. Yamal. Can he spark a counter here? Now it's Torres. goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. Conte. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Ronaldinho proves just a little bit too strong. Ronaldinho showing good feet. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Nice sequence of passes, this. Borussia Dortmund have got it back and they'll have another go. That's tidy. Delivers with wit. And he gets rid in a hurry. Picks out Conte! Referee's had a good look and given a corner. Borussia Dortmund with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually. Messi plays it short, and this is Ronaldinho. Lovely bit of skill. Vinicius. And that'll be the final action of the first half. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. So your views on the first half?
Well, at least the defence can look back on a job pretty well done so far, Peter. I think they've squeezed the play quite well and they've been relentless in their pressing. So the energy levels have looked good.
So we reach the halfway point and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. So we're just settling back into this second half.
Borussia Dortmund clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Adams. Conte. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Conte. That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Costa Curta. And it's Conte. Vinicius Junior. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And that's going to be a booking. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Yamal going face to face with his great rival. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Dink through. Just ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Vinicius Junior. Oh, it just needed a better touch, and you could see his annoyance.
Pity that, because it had a decent chance of progressing.
Very few chances to talk of, Jim. Defence is, it seems, on top here.
Yeah, I think it's a scoreline in keeping with what we've seen up to this point. Combined attempts at goal aren't high in numbers, and we could do with something to spark this contest into life.
Kimmich. Park Ji-sung. Park Ji-sung. Oh, he's caught him in or out. Now the referee has given a free kick just outside the box. He's having a good look here.
It's a very good position, and the right distance too.
Messi! That's a fine save.
Absolutely terrific, terrific reflexes. Goalkeeping at its very best.
Here's a sharp little ball here. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
It's their second corner of the game. And it's been taken short. Indonesia have the chance to go the other way. He's found a way through. And the flag has stayed down. Mbappe! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
It's Park Ji-sung. Played into space. Messi looking to run onto it. Oh, such a clever touch. He's had it taken off him.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Just about up to 75 minutes. Kante gets over and intercepts. Now it's Inzaghi. Out to the left it goes. Ronaldinho will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Brilliantly cut out. And he thumps it clear.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Borussia Dortmund looking to pass their way through.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time. That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Great ball, and he's in here. Oh, that's fabulous. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Vinicius Junior!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Conte, nicely aimed pass. It's Ronaldinho! That is certainly not what he had in mind.
Substitution for Borussia Dortmund. Number
So,
20,
time for changes on both sides, actually.
Number 25, Ronaldinho. Coming on the field, number 4, Mikel Merino. Number 7, Mbappe. Substitution in progress.
Jorginho. He's looking wide for Conte. Passes short and sharp. Kimmich simply refused to be outdone there. That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And he's worked it through.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Kimmich. 2 minutes to be added on. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Williams. Cristiano Ronaldo. And that's it. So we finish as we started. Try as they might, neither was able to break through. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. We have already started here. Raul. Oh, he's found support out wide. And this is... There's the shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. He's being urged to shoot. He's had a shot! Cremona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. They've played it short. David Villa. That is a brilliant interception. And now they can spring out of defence. And he's intervened well there. Forwards and with intent. And it's Beckham. And here's Mbappe. Fletcher gets a foot in here. That's a fine save.
Absolutely terrific, terrific reflexes. Goalkeeping at its very best.
Gabriel Batistuta, Jim. Pretty much the embodiment of the complete striker, wouldn't you say?
Devastating. A great goal scorer and a scorer of great goals too. Given the ball anywhere near the box, and you know what the outcome will be.
A very example of a centre-forward.
Absolutely, he was pretty close to perfection for most of his career.
Batistuta. That has not gone well. And he's there to retrieve it. Beckham. First quarter of an hour gone. David Villa. So we're still where we started right now. Raul. And here's Beckham. And that's a good great chance! There it is! Oh, that is a sweet finish, gorgeously controlled and ruthlessly dispatched.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
Cremona have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Messi could try cutting inside here.
Borussia Dortmund really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Spread it left. And it's Isco. Conte. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Batistuta delivering the goods as expected.
Well, having that sort of player in your side is reassuring because the rest of the team knows he can make his influence count at any stage. It's simply part of his package. When he really wants to, this fella scores.
Foot in. And here's Batistuta.
Batistuta really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Well, we expected better, and so did he. Beckham has created one goal already. Chouameni. Conte.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
This is Batistuta. Now it's Mbappe. Goes for a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. He's a sharp little ball here. No, he's not getting his way this time. Mbappe. Borussia Dortmund have reclaimed it. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, super Batistuta!
Batistuta made it all look so simple there before he invited his own complications.
David Villa.
Borussia Dortmund certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Back into the middle. Darren Fletcher. Raul. Beckenbauer cuts out the pass. Chouameni. And that's another good win of the ball. Darren Fletcher. David Villa. And it's Fletcher. Raul. Oh, that's shapes to shoot! They've scored! And there's the goal they've been looking for. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Cremona, now. There's the whistle for half-time. Reflections on the first half?
Borussia Dortmund certainly can feel happy about how things have gone, but now isn't the time to take their foot off the pedal. They need to keep pushing, keep imposing, don't leave the door open for the opposition.
And we're off again.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
And he's certain... And Batistuta! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Batistuta really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And it's been taken short. Brilliantly cut out. Cremona have the chance to go the other way. That is good alertness. He's in space and looking for options. Beckham. Raul. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Played into space out wide. He's picked his way through, and he shoots! Out of play for a throw. Beckham.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And he's managed to get free. Looking to play him in. Raul. Raul showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Baresi calmly anticipates. That pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Borussia Dortmund clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Messi. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
And he was quick to react. Chouameni. Baresi promptly onto that, and that is that. Now it's Batistuta. Beckham takes control of it and he's on the move. And this is Batistuta. Adams does well to get it back. Borussia Dortmund needed that. They really needed it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Picked out brilliantly. Batistuta! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
He's going to be disappointed with that. It's a good ball out wide. Passing is crisp and sharp. Beckham. Costa Curta. And Now the breakaway. He is through here. This is Batistuta. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Raul. And it's Beckham. This is Batistuta. Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Costa Corta. Mbappe. It's a pretty loose pass. And that is expertly dealt with.
Well, they can at least make a fight of it. Even if it's just a goal, the lift it would give would be huge no matter what the end result is.
And here's Beckham. In with the challenge. And that is out of play.
Sostituzioni di giocatori. Numero 77, numero 27. Lasciano il campo per il numero 20, il numero 3, Puyol.
And here's Beckham. Chouameni. Just 5 minutes left. And that could set him on his way. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Borussia Dortmund clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
He's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Pass somewhat off target. Mbappe. Darren Fletcher. And he was alert to it. Chouameni, that's a little off target. This is Batistuta. Now it's Mbappe. And we're done. In the end then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running. Simply they were beaten. This is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And as you can see, we've already started here. So Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air, and what's more, he seems to really love a tussle. His passing's good too, and he never seems to lose it in important areas. I'd expect this team to notch up a lot of clean sheets with him on board.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. And here's Wirtz. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That looks a decent ball. Chouameni. Bergomi. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Wirtz. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Shifted it to the flank. Cristiano Ronaldo. And he's had it nicked away. Messi. Wirtz. And this is Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo! Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And they're on him in a flash. Kimmich. Van Dijk kept his eye on it, and he's there. Borussia Dortmund still without a single shot on target. Kimmich. And it's Messi. Adams. For Merino. Rodri. That's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Chouameni. Lovely ball and a real chance now. Kimmich. And it's Chouameni. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Belletti. Merino. And it's Ronaldinho. Searching pass he's played there. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Now it's Wirtz. That looks a cracking ball. Cristiano Ronaldo. And a chance!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Messi.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Nuno Mendes. And this is Ronaldo. Dealt with nicely by the defence. It's run loose here. Great ball, and there's the shot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Vitinha is always scanning the pitch for targets. Takes aim and he rises! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And we have our very first corner. Cristiano Ronaldo! And another try! Goal! Utrecht! Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Oh, that's a key interception. Merino is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Cristiano Ronaldo is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Shapes to shoot! Has a look and plays it forward. And it's half-time here. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Substitution for Borussia Dortmund. Number 19, Messi. Number 4, Miguel Merino. Coming on the field, number 9, Filippo Inzaghi. Number 13, Isco.
And the second half gets underway.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible.
Oh, what a mistake! And he's managed to get free. Poor robust challenge. Cleared without complication. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. He's onside. Mendes made a search from full-back, as it turned out unsuccessfully. We expected better, and so did he. And this is Ronaldo. Borussia Dortmund do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
And he's straight offside. Rodri. Chouameni. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Played back in, and he was alert to it. Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. And face to face with the keeper. Tries a shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Filippo Inzaghi is offering a wry smile there.
Ronaldinho is short. Now it's Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho's delivery.
That's good defensive concentration.
Utrecht have the chance to go the other way. Ooh, perfectly. Costa Corta. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Nice interception. His positioning was spot on.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Borussia Dortmund are not doing enough to get themselves back in the game. They're not as threatening as their opposition. It's got to change.
He's a sharp little ball here. Utrecht appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Long ball looking to counter. Nesta. Borussia Dortmund perhaps contemplating their next change here. Filippo Inzaghi under intense pressure.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening them down now.
Now it's Wirtz. Aimed beyond the defence. Isco. Borussia Dortmund looking to pass their way through.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Just eases him off the ball. Now it's Eto'o. Knocks it into space. Now there's a fine ball. And this is Eto'o. Some resolute defending there. Oh, a delicate chip through.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
That pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
He's in a great position here. Borussia Dortmund ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Kimmich looking to play him in. And this is Inzaghi. That's been cut out, well played.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Real chance! It's in! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
2 up and very little time left. Surely
There will
this
be
is
1
it.
minute added
Well, that's a
time.
really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
And this is Ronaldo. He has found a way through. Good read, needed to be. And there goes the final whistle. Well, that's a tough one. Losing is never good, but this one feels especially hard to take. Not a lot that went glaringly wrong, but the result Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And that gets things running.
Frank Rijkaard's presence here in the middle will be massive, Peter. He's so physically dominant, such a destroyer.
But he does have a certain X factor as well, doesn't he?
Yeah, and that's the side of his game that makes him so special, that ability to play on the front foot, triggering counter-attacks, quickening the tempo, and even carrying the ball forward, you know, if required.
Which has come to be expected from players in that position now, but at the time, of course, it was revolutionary.
Absolutely was.
Oh, it's come loose! Funde. Pedri. That's Rijkaard. And it's Azar. Tries to pass it through. Deftly away. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Azar. That's a shade optimistic. Messi. Now it's Ronaldinho. And it's Marino. Well, good play on the left-hand side here. Ball's gone out of play. Marino. In towards the back stick. Keeper has taken decisive action. Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. Beckenbauer cuts it out. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some.
Yeah, we're actually currently watching a contest of insipid probing. The only way is up, I hope.
Rijkaard. And that really is so impressive.
Marcó en el minuto 19 el dorsal 3.
So the first moment of real significance.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Passing is crisp and sharp. And this is Messi. And it's Beckham. No way through, so back it comes. Nicely weighted ball. Decent chance! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Borussia Dortmund with the corner. They're first. Now it's Chouameni. Messi. Fired deep towards the back post. Oh, he's been... Can he finish? Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Madrid have the chance to go the other way. Nice interception, well timed. Azar.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover. Borussia Dortmund really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Hazard.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, it just, I suppose, Jim. Chance! It's in! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead. And how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Nicely aimed pass. Rijkaard. Well, this man's contribution is, as you would expect, proving terrific.
Well, having that sort of player in your side is reassuring because the rest of the team knows he can make his influence.
Can he finish? Yes! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring!
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Now it's Messi.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
And this is Inzaghi. Costa Curta. And he's intervened well there. Now it's Owen.
Un minuto de descuento.
Hazard. Now it's Owen. Beckham. Now it's Messi. Borussia Dortmund finding their part. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will.
Se recuerda a nuestros espectadores que cualquier persona que presente evidentes signos de embriaguez podrá ser expulsada del estadio. Cambio de jugadores.
Here we go again then. Borussia Dortmund changed their lineup for the second half. A reaction, no doubt, to the half-time score. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Park Ji-sung. Borussia Dortmund do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
Ball driven towards the far post. Oh, well played. Hazard, who's set up one goal so far.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Looking for options for movement. Ronaldinho. Now it's Messi, and he's worked it through. That's a good ball. Chance, surely! Goal! And they are right back within touch.
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
So is this the start of a comeback? Has a look and place it forward. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Looking for the run. Now it's Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Now it's Messi. Can he get it through? Park Ji-sung gets into a good position. That's a little off target. Rijkaard. Madrid appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Rivaldo stood his ground strongly. Looks to the other side.
Good ball, that too.
Now it's Ronaldinho. Cannavaro cuts out the pass. Borussia Dortmund still have the cards to affect this game. Tries to play it through. Merino. Ronaldinho. Now it's Ronaldinho. He is through here. Not the worst cross in the world, but still room for improvement. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Rivaldo. Now it's Owen. Now, can they get him away? It's Hazard!
And the keeper has reacted superbly there. That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And now a sudden chance to counter. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Ronaldinho with an air of confidence about him, a certain swagger.
Well, you can't grumble when a player at least tries to make something happen.
He's found a way through. Plenty to aim at here. And the shot! Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
Yeah, typically for him, that was the furthest thing from easy, but it still didn't stop him having a go.
Será reemplazado por el dorsal 22, Ribery.
Looking to play him in. Mbappe. That is lovely. And it's Rivaldo. That is a brilliant interception. Ronaldinho. That is ended up in no man's land. That's been cut out, well played. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Borussia Dortmund clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Shoots! No mistake! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Borussia Dortmund get themselves back into contention.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes. Borussia Dortmund really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
The final 5 minutes. Plays a sharp little ball here. Picked out brilliantly. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. It's gone out for a throw-in.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Rijkaard. He's having a shot! He's got a goal! A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Owen really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
Madrid could not have picked a better time to snatch a 2-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
Kimmich. Park Ji-sung. That's a good ball out wide. And this is Inzaghi. 4 added minutes on the board. That pass has been well intercepted. That's that, the end. Borussia Dortmund were a team not short on effort, but ultimately they were found wanting when it mattered. This is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Against Borussia Dortmund.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. We have already started here. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, I know people are probably going to knock me as being biased towards my trade, but when you have someone like this fella, Josko Guardiola, on your side, it's hard not to pick him out. Such an extraordinary defender with an unconventional style, incredibly quick, and so good at carrying the ball forward. Keep your eyes...
Takes a shot! They've scored!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
The goal scorer for Borussia Dortmund.
That was a given. It always was.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Owen tries to pass it through. Chouameni, and it's Isco. No, that's been intercepted. Platini. This is Owen, and it's Stojkovic.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And he gets rid in a hurry. Tries to play it through. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Borussia Dortmund leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Denilson. Endo. Stojkovic. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Frankie Chan. He is through here. Oh, he's been caught. Can he finish? And that would have been some goal.
Well, I'm glad he took the opportunity to run with the ball when the chance came about. That's the kind of positive thinking they need right now.
Just eases him off the ball. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Goes for a shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Spread out to the left. Messi. Aims beyond the defence. And he cuts out the supply. Stojkovic. Frankie Chan. PSV looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key...
Owen! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Owen is offering a wry smile there.
PSV with the corner, they're first. Borussia Dortmund are looking to go forward now. Endo. Now it's Owen. Well timed, excellent interception. Played out to the left flank. Denilson picks it up out wide. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, Dogged defence on the other. Costa Curta kept his eye on it, and he's there. Endo, and that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That is a brilliant interception. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Endo, quality ball. And it's Michel Platini. And it's been played through. Great ball, and he's in here. Big chance!
Oh, the ball's run loose here. Borussia Dortmund can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Platini. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
This is Batistuta. And that's an excellent interception. Stojkovic. Now Platini. And here's Owen. That has been slung wide. Messi. Belletti.
There will be one more
Dramini.
added time.
That's been intercepted. Frankie Chan. Now it's Stojkovic. Great vision. Oh, important interception. Isco. There's the whistle for half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Borussia Dortmund can be fairly satisfied then. It's so far so good for them, and it's 1-0 at the break.
Substitution.
That gets things going for the second half.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Borussia Dortmund do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
Now it's Inzaghi. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it. If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Platini. And here's Owen. He's having a shot! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Well, it came to nothing in the end, but it certainly got the crowd going.
Costa Curta. And it's Belletti. Isco. Isco is always scanning the pitch for targets. And it's Kimmich. Can he get it through? Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And Owen! No mistake! PSV are back on level terms. And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
PSV are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Pass is just off target. Borussia Dortmund do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Stojkovic going face to face with his great rival. Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Filippo Inzaghi. No foul, says the referee. Knocks it, shot a goal! They're going to be quick to recover this. Oh, what has happened here? Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Oh, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Now it's Inzaghi. Stojkovic. And he was quick to react. "75 minutes played." Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And it's Michel Platini. Spread it left. Owen is onto this.
PSV clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Costa Curta threads one in, and he's managed to get free. Look at the space here. He has found the shot, surely! And that's a real chance missed.
Well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Stojkovic. Coming on the field is number 15, Thomas Rexus. Substitution in progress.
And he's being shifted off it.
Well, that was well positioned and well pitched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And that's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. The final 5 minutes. Platini. Platini! Keeper's not concerned by that.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Can he get on the end of this?
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
It's Rosicki! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Rexus clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
All hands on deck for this one.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Messi.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Now that's well seen too. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end. Not for the want of desire, drive or determination. No complaints.